Iglanite, Hoha. Hi, I'm Chief Kelsey Jacko from Thuichuktwit, Cold Lake First Nations. I want to acknowledge that what we call Alberta is the traditional and ancestral territory of many people, presently subjects to Treaty 6, 7, and 8, namely the Cold Lake First Nations, Dene, Blackfoot Confederacy, Kainai, Piikani, and Siksika, the Cree, Saulteaux, Nakota Sioux, Stoney Nakoda, and the Tsuut'ina Nation, and the Métis people of Alberta. This includes the Métis settlements in the 6 regions of the Métis Nation of Alberta within the historic Northwest Métis homelands. We acknowledge the many nations, Métis and Inuit, who have lived in and cared for these lands for generations. We are grateful for those traditional knowledge keepers and elders who are still with us today, and those who have gone before us. We make this acknowledgement as an act of reconciliation and gratitude to those whose the territory we reside on or are visiting.
Period ordained Beaverlodge blades and Confederation eagles. Beaverlodge gets it down into Confederation early. Eagle well on the board, trying to keep the pass, gets intercepted by Anderson. Coming to center. U keeping at the line. Anderson down to the left board. Intercepted there by U13. U13 loses it to U on the boards. Gets the pass over to Wells though. Wells now up the left side. Wells, long shot, patted away by Elder. Rebound, backhand shot, also stopped by Elder. Tickle along the board, sends it down to Tabert. Tabert, back to the line for Tickle. Intercepted by Edward Yu and sent down the ice onto goaltender Remix Stillwell. He directs it to the corner. Schmidt on the boards, tries to get it past. Blades get it through to Tabert. He sends a shot wide of the net. Vito Deek behind the net tries to send it in front. And then a shot from the side is gloved by Samuel Elder. Face off to the right of Elder. Won by the Eagles. Brought up the side of the ice. Darcy Lindblom for the Blades. Gets it back down to the zone where it's collected by Rupra, rather. Rupra sends it all the way down behind the Blades net. Blades get it up the ice, and that is going to go for icing against the Blades. Face off to the left of Remix Stillwell. Anderson gets it back for Confederation. The blue line, that's a shot by Bennett Brabble, kicked away by Stillwell. Puck goes into the corner. Brabble can't keep it in. Eagles have to tag up. Anderson now on the puck. Taken away by Nordhagen, who sends it down into Confederation territory. Quick shot by Nordhagen, goes wide of the net, into the corner, kept in by Longson. Nayar sends it up, finds Anderson to the right. Long shot, caught and held by the blocker of Stillwell. 17:29 remaining in the first period. Yu up for the draw against Nordhagen. Yu wins it back. Reed on the line sends it into the corner. Intercepted there by Lola Riendo. Blades now. Nordhagen. Hito Deke behind the net. Loses it. Quick shot by Emerson Freak. Kicked aside by Samuel Elder. Taters. Cross ice pass for Schmidt. Schmidt guides it up the line. Intercepted there by Sophia Colling. Puck dumped back down into Blade's end, and Longson goes after it, but it is icing against Confederation. Draw in Confederation zone. Comes back to Hayes Bulford. Loses it to Edward Yu. He chips it in, goes after it. Beat to the puck by Cason Tickle for another icing. Anderson gets the puck to Yu off the draw. Edward Yu goes to the boards, drops it back. Anderson. Pass off the boards for Holmes. Being pressured by Carter Funk. Holmes gets it back to the line where Yu tries a cross ice pass. Gets instead taken by Tickle. Then a quick shot. Saved by Stillwell. Tickle in the corner. Rims it up the boards for Pelly. And that is sent all the way back down into Confederation ice. And will be an icing. Anderson gets the puck through Brabble. Down for Anderson on the boards. Puts it down for Nayar. Nayar loses the puck behind to Jack Longson. Hito Deke now. Up to center. Hito Deke winding through. Cut off the puck by Rupra. who sends it over to Cooper Edwards. Long shot by Tabert, kicked aside by Elder. Puck goes to the corner. Behind the net, Eula Wells tries to center. Gets picked off by Anderson, who chips it in. And Longson tries to go up the boards. Edwards there. Tries a cross-ice pass. Picked up by Wells now. Wells coming up the left side. Shoots in. Behind the net. Rupra tries to go up the boards. Kaling denies that. And now Vrabel comes back behind the net. Nayar tries a backhand pass. Wallen tries to get that. Now there's a penalty for hooking against Derek Anderson for Confederation Eagles at 14-14 in the first. Lindblom tries a long shot in. Grabbed and cleared by Thomas Yu. Longson goes back. Winds around the net. Longson comes up left wing. Tried a shot behind the net. Nordhagen now in to get it. Reed, the defender, can't get it out. Here's Funk now, tried a shot, that goes wide. Lindblom along the boards, gets it back to the blue line. Over to Funk. Funk tries a long shot, that goes wide the net. Lindblom back on it. Tries a spin around shot, that gets intercepted by Ethan Schmidt. And the puck is sent back down to Stillwell. Hito Deek leaves it for Lindblom at center. Up to Hito Deek. Tries to get around the defender, but Edward Yu pokes it away. Hito Deek manages to get it back. Pushes it into the left corner. And Reed will rim it around. Reed over to Yu. Backhands it towards the line. Longson can't keep it in. And then attempt is blocked by Yu again. Hito Deek. That gets taken by Reed, who sends it the length of the ice. 20 seconds left in the penalty to the Eagles. Daniel Yu goes up to Edward Yu, and he puts it into the zone. Longson now sends a long slap shot down the ice, and that will be icing with 12:13 left in the first period. Face off on the Blades end. Not done properly. Face off. Bunk behind his net. Sends it up. Brown interferes with Pele to keep it in. Tickle at the boards. Yu tries to get it in. That deflects off teammate Brown. And now Tickle will finally get it out. Daniel Yu backhands up to Edward Yu. Back to Daniel. He sends it over, where that is picked off. And now Pelly chases it in, but it is cleared by Brown. Brown goes behind the net. Tries to get it up to Holmes. Does. You and Holmes in together. You over to Holmes. Tries the shot. That's blocked by Carter Funk. Scuffle behind the net now. Pelly races against Holmes to get it. Pokes it past him. Brown keeps it in. And now Holmes tries the long shot. That is blocked by Funk. Miller in for the Blades. Drops it back to Buford. Buford along the boards. Tries to get to Miller. That's intercepted by Rupra. Rupra now passes it up to Anderson. Anderson on the left side. Tries a sharp angle shot. That goes wide of the net. Longson sends it down into Confederation zone. Rupra. Long shot in. Pad saved by Elder, who guides it to the corner. And it is taken out by Anderson. Anderson throws cross to Nayar. Wells in the corner, gets it out. Up to Hidodik. Reed trips Hidodik. Oh no, it's going to be Hidodik for the Blades. Hidodik and Harnor Rupra will get offsetting minors with 9:23 left in the first period. Draw to the right of Samuel Elder. Face off one by the Blades. Kane whips on a clearing attempt. Finally gets it out. Schmidt now coming through center. Schmidt gets pushed off the puck by Nordhagen. Nordhagen interfered with by Caters. Passes it back to Darcely Lindblom, who comes in offside. Nordhagen chips it in deep. Mario Reed sends it around. Up for Edward Yu. Yu tries a shot. Pad saved by Stillwell. Shot that was deflected down. Yu tries another shot. That's blocked in front. And now the Blades will come out with it. Kaling tries to get it in. Brown shoots it back to center. And now Reed will get it up the boards to Holmes. Kane down into the Blades' end. Chased by Holmes. Anderson now. Can't get it back to the point, and it's brought out by Miller. Reed in center. Pushed off the puck. Bulford now on the right side. Coming against Yu. Yu knocks that away. Funk. Long shot that goes wide. And Tickle will keep it in for the Blades. Pass to Miller. Tickle back in. Edward Yu now. Over to Reed. Still can't get it out. Tickle holds again. No, he doesn't. It is offside. With 7:08 remaining in the first period. Shot in on net, guided to the side by Elder. Shot in front. An incredible pad save by Elder, stretching over to the side to get to that one. Another long shot. Glove save by Elder. Backhand attempt by Freak goes wide. Tickle back with it. Backhand pass deflects into Caters. Drops back to Kane Brown. Pushed in by Wallen. Brown now. Nifty move around the defender. Stops. Caters rather. Shoots. Held by Stillwell. Helly loses the puck to Holmes on the side. Holmes flecks it wide of the net. Riendo gets it up the boards, gets past Rupra. Now Varabo racing back to it. Miller tries a sharp angle shot. Saved by Elder, and rebound also stopped by Elder. Yu tries to get it on the goal. Number 3, Hayes Bulford for Beaverlodge puts it in past the left pad of Elder for 1-0 lead at 5:33 of the first period. Great first pad save by Elder, but Bulford on the doorstep to tuck that one in. Rupra over to the side. Bulford again. Comes in offside this time was Miller. Anderson wins it back to Reed. Gets it up to Nayar. Nayar through some bodies, gets a shot on. Deflected aside by Stillwell. Bulford tries to pass. Nayar there to keep it in. Nayar, long shot. That deflects wide. Reed, long shot wide of the net. Kane rushing to keep it in. Gets it behind the net. Buford up for Miller. Miller now up right wing, being pressured by Anderson. Puck gets to the left boards. Pelly gets it taken by Anderson, and now Edwards will leave it for Anderson. Anderson now up right. Backhand pass. Nayar is there. Gets poked away by Longson before Nayar can get there. Pelly now. And Reed loops it around the boards where Buford is there. Buford. Soft shot to the back of the net, and Reed clears it up for Anderson. Tabert over to Hidodik. Wells with the attempted shot. Gets blocked in front. Nayar. Back behind the net. Reed. Tickle keeps it in. Long shot goes wide. Hidodik back to the point. Funk. Long shot. Tickle. Gets the puck taken by Anderson. And Tabert will go back to get it in the blade zone. 3 minutes left in the first period. Tabert up for Hidodik. Hidodik pressured by you in the corner. Tries behind the back shot. That hits the side of the net. Tickle now at the point. Tries to get the tip in front by Hidodik. Quick shot saved by Elder. And Caters now will bring it to the blue line. Off the bench, Wallen gets the puck at center. And Daniel Yu will come in with a long shot. That's sent wide of the net. Funk can't get it out. Schmidt. And whistle down for offside. Hidodik up the right, goes past you. Brown now. Centering pass. Hidodik shot. Stopped by Elder. Scuffle in front. Chipped away by Brown. And Anderson will clear it. Gets sent back in. You in the right corner. Kept in by Darcy Lindblom. Now Edward Yu has a break. Yu in on Stillwell. Shoots wide of the net. And Freak. I'll send it back down. 1:20 remaining in the first period. Daniel Yu up the boards. Lindblom intercepts and sends it back in. Brown in the corner. Chips it past Holmes and Hidodik in a battle for it. Holmes finally gets it. Can't get it past the defender of Jack Longson. Daniel Yu up for Edward Yu. Lindblom gets it back down. Yu fans on the pass. Gets over to Edward Yu. Anderson now. Over to right side where Holmes picks it up. Anderson pushed off the puck by Lane Miller. He comes up the ice with speed now. Miller in on right wing. And that is taken away by Harnor Rupra. Buford tries a shot. Rupra blocked that. And it gets to the left boards where Holmes goes in against Pelly. Pelly Back at the line, kept in by Kaling. And as the buzzer sounds, it is 1-0 for the Beaverlodge Blades over the Confederation Eagles. second period between the Beaverlodge Blades and Confederation Eagles. The Blades are currently up 1-0 as the puck goes to the boards off the opening face-off. Anderson in there against Darcy Lindblom. Kane eventually gets it out to Nayar. Longson sends it back down, but Anderson will pick it up and bring it into the Blade zone. Edwards tries to drag it around some defenders, gets taken away by Colt Wallen, who leaves it for Nordhagen, and that goes into the Confederation bench. Face off to the right of Stillwell. Anderson wins it back. Brown tries a back pass. That gets intercepted by Longson. Longson. Drop pass for Freak. He puts that into the corner. And it is shot out by Eagles for icing. Vito Deke wins the draw. Back to Kaling on the blue line. Longson sends it into the corner. Yu back to collect it. And that is kept in once again by Kaling. Long shot in by Longson. Deflects past the goalie. It's picked up by Brown around the net. Brown loses it at center. Hito Deke tries to get it in. Daniel Yu up against Nordhagen. Nordhagen chips it down, and Brown back to collect. Kling on the left side keeps it in. Pass to the front by Brown. Doesn't get through. Hito Deke fans on the shot. Gets it to the front. Wallen with a shot attempt that is blocked by Daniel Yu. Brown finally gets it out to center. And Kaling will go behind the Blades net. Caters now with it. Goes back to the point. Rupra. Long shot. Tipped on goal by Caters. Pad save by Stillwell. Freak sends it back down into Confederation end, and Rupra will wind up from behind the net. Rupra pushed off the puck. Pelly now gets it back down to Tickle. Grabble. Blades need to tag up, and it is offside. 16:52 remaining in the second period. Eagles get it off the face-off, and Brown stops it all the way down the ice for another icing. Face off to the right of the Eagles' goal. Ref checking on the equipment of Jack Longson. And Austin Tabor will come in place of Longson. Tabert tries a wide shot. Reed now. Up for you. Kane behind the net. Rims it around the boards. Chipped out by Holmes. And Tabert collects at center. You pokes it away from him. Kept in at the line by Anderson. And pass to the front, deflected away by Funk. And away with it is Lane Miller. Miller up to the center. Tries a shot. Blocked by Kane. Anderson sends it along the side. Lindblom gets it back in. Miller, Longson now. To center. Holmes gets pulled down by Longson behind the net. You tries a shot. Left pad saved by Stillwell. Scramble for it, and Stillwell is on it. Great pad save from Stillwell on Brown. Brown, long shot on net, gloved down by Stillwell with 15:20 left in the first period. Wells, along the wall, tries to get it through. Intercepted and kept in. Nayar now tries to center the pass. That is picked off by Longson. Longson collides with you in the center ice. Lindblom back to get it. Chipped in by Anderson. Anderson takes it away, tries to center. That's off the back of the skate of Stillwell at the side. Wells pushes it through for Hidodek. Hidodek tries a centering pass. Buford can't reach it. Holmes. Brown, rather. Gets it to center. Hidodek takes it. Hidodek again in on the left. Hidodek shoots high and wide. Rims around the boards. Longson gets it at center. Shoots it back in. And that will be retrieved. Longson at his own blue line. Tips off the stick of Nordhagen. And Anderson gets it in his own zone, pressured by Nordhagen. Anderson. Lindblom takes it behind the net. And looks like penalty against the Eagles for too many men. And it will be served by Derek Anderson. 13:26 remaining on the clock in the second period. Having troubles with the clock. tip off the face-off, covered by Samuel Elder. Hidodik off the face-off. Gets it to the side. Hidodik attempts a shot, blocked there by Schmidt. Goes to the corner. Held in and shot from the blue line. Pad saved by Elder. Offside. Blades have to tag up, and it is sent all the way down the ice by the Eagles. Funk behind the net to get it. Funk coming up to the right wing. Going around defenders. Carter Funk shoots. Glove saved by Elder. Longson shot from and tipped in. Dallas Hidodik gets the tip off the feed from Emerson Freak past the pad of Samuel Elder. The blades are up. The Blades are now up 2-0. Puck goes behind the net. Holmes tries a feed to the front. Brown shot blocked in front by Casey Tickle. Brought out now by Guilford. Yu tries a clearing pass. Misses. Gets it back himself. Daniel Yu gets pushed off his stick. Guilford through the center for Miller. Kept in at the line. Long shot. Knocked away by Stillwell. You can't keep it at the line. Races back for it. And that is sent all the way down for icing. 11:30 left on the clock in the second period. Layoff, face off to the right of Elder. Hidodik pushes it forward, but it's picked up by Rupra. And comes around for Holmes. Holmes passes it upwards. Through center ice is Anderson now. Pushed off the puck by Darcy Lindblom. Longson gets it back to the blue line. Rupert can't hold. And now Wells gets the puck away from Gravel. And that is collected by Rupert. 2-on-1 now for the Eagles. Here's Nayar in alone. Shoots it high and wide to the left. Another attempt by Anderson. Denied by Stillwell. Hidodik now comes up with the puck, goes around Brabble at center ice, in on Rupra, trips him, and it will be Harnor Rupra for the Eagles getting the penalty for tripping at 10:27 in the period. Face off in the Eagles zone. Blades power play. Reed tries to clear, held in by Longson. Kaling now tries a shot. Misses that. Now Yu comes up with it. Yu in on the right wing. Tries to get the puck over to Schmidt. Schmidt can't get it. Reed keeps it at the line. Yu putting pressure on Longson. Comes Longson. Pad save by Elder. Kick to the corner. Lindblom back for it. Stillwell will leave it. Funk retrieves it. Up the boards. Lindblom tries to get it out. Schmidt. Nordhagen puts it by the net. Lindblom clears back. Amadio Reed. Caters. Leaves it for Schmidt. Caters again has it. And that is a penalty. Tripping. Tripping penalty on the Blades. Number 6, Colt Wallen going to the box. 9:07 left in the second period. Yu, backhand toward the net. Funk intercepts that, brings it out past the blue line. Funk with speed, goes past the defenders. Funk shoots, stick saved by Elder. Yu now in the corner, sends it down, which goes into an icing. Face off in the Eagle zone. Hito Deke wins it. Anderson gets it to Yu. Hito Deke back on it. He's got Greek in front, can't get it to him. Greek back down to Hito Deke. Greek long shot, deflected past the net by Daniel Yu. Holmes. And offside against the Eagles. 1:02 in the power play for the Eagles now. Nayar. Brought down by Miller. And the puck is cleared by Longson. Harnor Rupra back to get it behind the net. Rupra pressured by Buford. Buford. Edward Yu receiving the stretch pass. Yu puts it behind the net. Anderson out to get it. And we have a penalty. Another tripping call. It'll be the Blades penalty, number 17, Lola Riendo going off. At 7:35 left in the second. So it's a two-man advantage now for the Eagles for 28 seconds. Kane. Hito Deke gets that by the defenders. Kane slams him into the boards, and that'll be a penalty. Penalty to Kellen Kane for the Eagles. Looks like Hito Deke is okay. And the penalty to Kane will be 2 minutes for boarding. So it's 4-on-3 power play now for 10 seconds before we go to 4-on-4. Schmidt drops back for Brown. Brown shot off of Funk. Funk gets it ahead to Miller. Out of the box comes Wallen. Can't get to the puck. Amadio Reed now behind the net. Reed up to Schmidt. Holmes. Pressured off the puck by Wallen. Brown retrieves it. Tries to get it to the front. Reed now. Long shot deflected into the glove of Stillwell. Face off to the right of Remix Stillwell. Daniel Yu on the boards, trying to get it away from Austin Tabert. Manages to keep it in. Holmes around. Brown keeps it in at the line. Backhand pass to Anderson. Anderson turns, leaves it for Holmes. Tries the shot. That's deflected away by Funk. Brings it out to center. Daniel Yu steals it in one-on-one on Case and Tickle. Yu tries the shot, goes high and wide. Tickle behind the net, pressured by Holmes. Up the boards for Tabert, rather. And Yu at the line, sends it through, blocked in front by Tickle. Breakaway chance now for Austin Tabert. Tabert in on the left, tries to go around. Glove save by Samuel Elder. .538 remaining in the second. 4 seconds on the Blades penalty before they get a 13-second power play. Face off in the Eagles zone. Long shot from Lonson to the point. Deflected by the pad of Elder. Shot put just wide on the rebound by Dayton Nordhagen. Puck cleared now. Longson back to get it in his own end. Longson behind the net. Shoots it up, and that is intercepted by the Eagles, who send it back down. Yu in. Gets the puck stuck under the glove of Stillwell, who holds. Both penalties are over. We're back to 5-on-5. Face off to the left of Stillwell, brought out by Wallen. Wallen on the boards, gets past Rupra. Rabel now will send it around. Lindblom tries to get it in. Can't, and now Riendo and Wallen will go back for it. Wallen up for Nordhagen. Goes over to Wallen. Wallen breaks through the defenders. Held at the back by Rupra. And the Eagles will get a penalty for hooking. Harnor Rupra for hooking at 4:30 in the second period. So Blades power play. Face off in the Eagles zone. Longson manages to keep it in at Funk at the line. Shoots, tipped away from the net by Amadio Reed. Hito Deke now on the boards. Longson Wide shot. Funk. Anderson gets it out. And Longson shoots it back in. Amadio Reed back to get it. Blocked by Freak at the line. And collected by Anderson. Anderson, long shot in. Pushed aside by Stillwell. Longson with it now. Up to Hito Deek through center. Hito Deek on the left side. Attempts a long shot. Had it away by Elder. Haters. Toe drag through Tickle. And it's at the point for U. Thomas U. Sends it to the side. Pelly manages to get it out. Pelly breaks away from the defender. Gets through the Kane. Shoots wide of the net. Miller in to fight for it. Kane bats it away from the front of the net. And Reed will send it down. No icing as it tipped off the blade. No. Tickle. Back around for Buford. Miller. Brown intercepts that. Goes behind the net. Pelly. Up left wing. Slides it ahead for Buford. Buford taken away by Daniel Yu. And Miller now behind the net. Looping around. Liam Miller. Stopping. Long shot to the net. Blockered by Elder, who deflects it into his own net. Liam Miller for the Blades puts them up 3-0 with 2:02 left in the second period. Lane Miller, rather. Face off at center ice. Anderson loses it to Kling at the blue line. Tabert in a tussle with Holmes. Holmes gets it out. Holmes now up the side. Wells to it. Wells over to Hito Deek. Holmes gets it back in deep. Longson now behind the net. Yu gets it away from him. Deflects to the corner. Wells tries to get it out. Anderson keeps it in momentarily. And now Hito Deek puts it up for Wells. Goes around the net. Tabert there. Loses it to Yu. And Kling will toss it back in. 1:03 left in the second period. Daniel Yu in the corner. Tabert tries to center. Holmes passes it up for Anderson. Anderson, going around players, gets the puck knocked off his stick by Longson. Tabert now gets it back to Hito Deek, who puts it down for an icing. .38 seconds remaining in the period. Face off in the blade zone. Wallen in for the Blades. Gets the puck taken away from him. Nayar, bit of a break. Poked away from him by Funk. Kept in at the line. And Funk now intercepts that pass. Comes in on the left side. Funk around Varabel. Tries a sharp angle shot and scores short side. Carter Funk for the Blades, makes it 4-0 with 6 seconds left in the second. Goes short side blocker on Samuel Elder. The lineup at center for face-off. Back for Amadio Reed. Chips it out as the clock winds down on the second period. Score is 4-0 for the Beaverlodge Blades. Tries to get it off the blue line. Punched in by Dallas Peterdy. Claudia Reed. Up to the boards. Schmidt gets it up to Caters. Caters onto U. U back to Caters. U centering pass. Schmidt can't get the one-timer off. Reed stepping up. Gets it into Schmidt alone. Fans on the shot. That is covered and held by Remake Stillwell. Face-off will be to the left of the Blades net. Schmidt back to the line. Kane, shot deflected off of Owen Pelly. Pelly back in the zone for Miller. Miller up through the left. Miller up on Reed. Sends shot to the net off the crest and covered by Elder. Face off won by the Blades. Funk back at the blue line. Sends a wide shot, scores, top shelf on Elder. Carter Funk with his second of the game. And the Blades are up 5-0 at 8:53 in the third period. Anderson wins the face-off back to U. Anderson with it on the left, pressured by Pelly along the boards. Hands it off to Edwards. And that's sent back down the ice. Edward Yu can't get to the puck. Daniel Yu gets it away from Pelly, and it's sent down the ice for icing. Bring the faceoff back into the Eagles' zone. Eagles win the faceoff, but it is kept in at the line by Jack Longson. Bounces off the boards. Heater Deeks there. Can't get it away from Edwards. Heater Deek behind the net. Got centering pass. Blocker saved by Elder on Austin Tabert. Long shot deflected wide. Tabert up the line to Darcy Lindblom. And it goes offside at the line. Colt Wallen gets the puck off the face-off. Quick shot by Lindblom. Schmidt in the corner. Gets it up to Tabert. Caters, rather. And Yu in. Tries to get a shot as falling, but that goes behind the net. Around for Rupra. Rupra with a shot. Blocked in front by Brett Wallen. Nordhagen tries to get it away. Caters gets it back to the line. Vrabel. Long shot. Stopped in front by Longson. Collision between teammates there, and Lindblom can't get it out. Caters will loop at the line. Toe drag. Poked off his stick by Kaling. Kaling up the right side on Rupra. Tries to center. That goes past Kaling. Peter Deke now, long shot. Pad saved by Elder. Peter Deke tries again. That goes up the side of the net. Lindblom now on the right side. Down to Longson. Can't keep it in. Caters. Tries to get it to Thomas Yu. And that deflects back to Brabble. Brabble sends a pass off the boards. Funk now. Advancing up the right. Gets it in past Rupra. Rupra. Behind the net. Passes it off to Anderson. Vito Deep blocks that pass. And Freak now at center. Brown. Over to Anderson. And shot out once again by the Blades. Brown advances. Brown knocked off his stick. Now Hito Deke coming up the right. Checked by Amadio Reed. Anderson goes over by the bench. And back across to Anderson. Taken off his stick by Tickle. And now Reed pokes it through. Holmes tries to get to it. Poked away from him by Jack Longson. And it is down back in the Eagles' end. Kept on the wall by Buford. Hayes Buford keeping it in. Lola Riendo will shoot it back in. Reed in the corner. Rando keeps it in again. Poked off of Edwards' stick. And now Edwards heads it back at center. Up for Nayar. Anderson. Checked there by Lane Miller. And the puck goes back to Kaling. Anderson goes behind the net. Tries to get it in front for Edwards. Can't connect with that pass. Kaling in the corner now. Skates it up to center. Kaling. Kane interrupts that. Sends it down the length of the ice. And that will turn into an icing. 13:37 left in the third period. Quick shot off the draw there by Funk. That gets blocked in front by Yu. Caters into the blade zone. Sends it to the net, blockered away by Stillwell. Wells collects the puck, sends it in past Yu. And Edward Yu will pick it up behind the net. Tickle fighting with Yu for it. Caters out to center. Yu. Long pass back to the line. That's chipped away. Breakaway for Tabert. Tabert in on Elder. Deeks. And Elder saves it. Attempt for the 5-hole by Tabert. And Elder managed it to keep it out. Great save by Samuel Elder. Rando up at the line. Tips wide. Pad save by Elder as it's sent towards Kane now. In. Shoots wide. Held in by Anderson. Rupra puts it in. Blades tag up. Brown gets it pushed off his stick by Lindblom. Bends it down. Rupra collects it. Wallen now. Wallen tripped coming through the middle. And that's going to be a penalty on the Eagles to number 3, Bennett Brabble. Bennett Brabble for tripping at 11:27. Face off one by Hidodik. Back to the line. Shot by Longson. Gets deflected out. And Kaling. Kaling up through center. Up to Creek. And that is gloved by Samuel Elder. 1:34 left in a penalty to the Eagles. Longson can't keep it in after the face-off. Mario Reed falling. Loses the puck to Buford. Buford through the center. Tries to get it over to Miller. Long shot by Pelly is deflected and sent down the ice by the Eagles. Kaling back to get it. Kaling up the side. Kane back to get it. Pressure by Pelly. Miller keeps it in on the wall. Now it will be cleared out by Confederation. Funk up on the right side. Comes in wide. Shot off the side of the net. Deflects over to the wall. Now Miller. Miller through. Gets poked away by Edward Yu. Funk will shoot it back into the corner. Yu on the left. Stillwell leaves it in the corner. Tickle loses it to Holmes. Schmidt, rather, and that is gloved by Stillwell. Funk behind the net. Tabert on the wall. It's around. Taken away by Yu. Tabert. Yu intercepts that in the center. Caters. Yu. Yu now. Shot blocked by Stillwell. And that brings the whistle. Nordhagen up the left side, pressured by Rupra. Nordhagen over to Wallen. Wide shot by Lindblom. Front and scored. Dayton Nordhagen puts that one in on the feed from Colt Wallen, and it is 6-0 now for the Blades at 8:11 in the third period. Anderson loops around. Mario Reed keeps it in on the left corner. Long shot by Anderson ends up in the opposite corner. Niar behind the net, bounces in front off Anderson and wide. Anderson in front. Kane. Shot. Pad saved by Stillwell. Reed now tries another shot. Saved by Stillwell. Reed sends it in deep behind the net. Anderson will go collect that. Put it up to the blue line. Kane. Long shot through. Couldn't get the tip. Reed. Shot blocked by Nordhagen. Kane on the blue line. Fights to keep it in. Can't. And Nayar sends it back in. Riendo sends it towards the bench. Wallen leaves it for Brett Wallen. In on the wing. Rebound. Just goes across the blue paint. Wallen now. Sends it down. And no icing. And chipped in by Dallas Hidodik. Gets to the loose puck ahead of the defender and chips it in past the far post by Elder. 6:24 remaining in this third period. 7-0 for the Beaverlodge Blades. And there's a penalty to Dallas Hidodik for the Blades, which gives the Eagles power play with 6:24 remaining. Buford down the ice. Edward Yu. Schmidt up the left side. Yu tries to get around Kaling. Kaling knocks it off the stick. Miller now will send it the length of the ice. Back to collect it is Edward Yu. Weak behind the net. advancing on the left side. Pass over to Caters. Caters with a long shot. That goes wide around the net. Schmidt in to get it. Can't get it past Longson. Yu holds at the line. And Miller now with a breakaway. Lane Miller in on Elder. Miller in. And beautiful save by Elder. Stops Miller on a breakaway. Face off to the right of Elder. As we see pad save, stretch across. Puck sent back into the Blades end. Eagles end, rather. Rupra now. Coming up on the side, pressured by Pelly. Pelly takes Rupra down, and that's going to be a penalty. Body checking penalty against Owen Pelly for the Blades. And the Eagles will be up on a 5-on-3 man advantage for 26 seconds. Rupra behind the Eagles net. Longson back to it, sends it the length of the ice. Peter Deke almost in alone, can't quite get to the puck, tries to send it in front. That's saved by Elder. Peter Deke gets it to the back of the net. And that is looped around where it's picked up by Anderson. Anderson stopped at center by Funk, and that is knocked down by Rupra at the blue line. Rupra now up the left side. Rupra shoots, and that is gloved and held by Stillwell. 1:03 left on the Eagles power play. 3:52 left in the third period. Edwards off the draw. Flips it over to Anderson. Anderson can't get it through Wallen. Mario Reed back to get it. Keeps Wallen from getting to it. Now it's tossed in by Nordhagen. Elder guides it over to the left side. 35 seconds left on the power play for the Eagles. Reed sends it up the boards. Wallen grabs it. Wallen. Anderson now behind the net. Chipped away by Nordhagen. And it will be cleared by Kane. Gets past the stick of Funk. Tickle grabs it behind the net, sends it up the boards. Kept in at the line by Kane. And Nayar on the forecheck. Can't get it past Darcy Lee Lindblom, who sends it down, which turns into icing against the Blades. Schmidt gets it back to you. Deflected in front of the net. Vito Deke now. Up for Freak. Freak. Down into Eagle's End. U. Behind the net. Edward U. Gets past Caters. And that goes for icing against Eagles. Face off in the Eagles' end. Miller trying to get it from U. U sent it to center ice, where it's collected by Longson. Longson chips it in. And U flips it around. Buford pressuring Anderson for that. Anderson gets it through, but it's taken by Pelly. Brown now in. Long shot. High on Stillwell, who covers it up. 1 minute and 7 seconds to go in the third period. Rupra. Shot off the face-off. Gets deflected by the stick of Funk. Edwards now. Another shot. Blocked by Funk again. That one rolls in on Stillwell. Kicks it to the side. Funk. Up through center. Get it in. Tabert chasing into the corner. Tabert chips it to Hito Deke. Hito Deke. Shot on Elder, who gets it with the glove and holds. 36 seconds left in the third period. Wells gets it on the left corner. Long shot behind the net. Tabert up to the blue line for Tickle. Tickle. Shot blocked by Thomas Yu. Hito Deke now. Back to Tabert. Tickle. Long shot. Tipped down by Hito Deke. Deflected off the skate of Brabble. And that concludes the third period. The final score was Beaverlodge Blades 7, Confederation Eagles 0. Hustle Award for Confederation Eagles goes to number 10, Daniel Yu. Sorry, that was player of the game for Daniel Yu. Heart and Hustle Award goes to number 1, Samuel Elder. Heart and Hustle to number 12 on Beaverlodge. Number 12, Emerson Creek. Player of the Game Award goes to number 14, Carter Funk.